Hull City 2, Manchester United 0. Are we annoyed? Yes. Are we frustrated? Yes. Are we surprised? Absolutely not. Embarrassing from this Manchester United team. Pre-season and going into the new season is like a balloon, isn't it? That balloon has well and truly burst today for Manchester United. All of the excitement around signing new players, all of the excitement around the announcement of Carlos Baleba the other day, all of the excitement thinking, right, Michael Carrick's here. He's had half a season under his belt. He's done really well. All of the attacking front players have been here for a season now. Bruno Fernandes off the back of one of his best seasons. Shocking. Shambolic. Embarrassing. They are the only words that you can use to describe that Manchester United performance. And I didn't actually watch the game live. I've come back, I've watched the highlights after that and extended highlights, all that type of stuff, and looked at the stats. I was otherwise engaged. And you know what? Thankfully, because what an abhorrent way to start the Premier League season. But we've seen this so many times from Manchester United. I did a preview the other day and I said crosses will be an issue for this Manchester United team. Undone. Just a lack of character, a lack of ability to stand up. And the most worrying thing for me is because you can concede goals against the likes of Hull, the likes of Ipswich maybe next week, or Coventry, or whoever these teams are that you're expected to beat. You can concede goals against them in the air from set pieces. But number one, you have to react from that, which we didn't do. And number two, you have to score goals against them teams. All of the exciting front players that Manchester United have got. Today on the field, right, we had Bruno Fernandes, who broke the assist record last season, Brian Mbeumo, Benjamin Sesko, Matheus Cunha, Marcus Rashford, Patrick Dorgu. Is that enough? Not enough to break down a team that was, by all standards, not very good in the Championship? Like everyone said last season when they came up from the Championship that they were fortunate to have done so. Everyone said they weren't that great of a footballing side. And granted, I haven't watched loads of Hull, but it's not. You just look at the team. It's not that good a team. And I don't actually think they played well, or from the bits that I saw 20 minutes or so of the game kind of drilled down. I don't think they played that well. They were aggressive, they were front-footed, but you have to stand up to that. You're Manchester United. For the love of God, you have to be able to stand up for that. Now, the first goal, it's just shambolic. Second goal, shambolic. Maguire's on there. He should be the one taking command of them situations. I don't care what's going on in and around him. He should be the one taking care of that. And he just doesn't do it. And it's a common theme at Manchester United being undone by set pieces, and it's going to be a common theme going forward. Casemiro is going to be a miss in that department. Signing Carlos Baleba, I don't think covers up as much as what Casemiro probably did last season. So that is something that Manchester United and the coaching staff and Michael Carrick need to address going into the rest of this season. The front line, lack of fluidity. Tielemans and Santos, I think, had decent phases and looked tidy-ish on the ball, but off the ball, I don't think either of them were great. They didn't really give any incisiveness through to Bruno into the front line. Bruno Fernandes, again, wasteful. The first thing that I did, without seeing the actual footage, I went back and looked at Bruno's pass map, and you could see he started to come deeper. So if you go on the apps and you filter by inaccurate passes, loads of them are from deeper, and I've said it time and time and time again. When you see Bruno Fernandes collecting the ball off a centre-half as a Manchester United fan, that's when you need to start worrying. And we shouldn't be worrying about this season, because Youri Tielemans should have been tailor-made for that game today. And you can say maybe he's not fully fit, he's not fully ready. Santos should be tailor-made for that game. That is the game where your squad players should be able to play. Your Dorgu, your Santos, if he's going to be considered a squad player, they're the games that they should be able to play in. It's it's embarrassing. There's 37 games left in the Premier League, and you can make a massive difference from now. You go on an 8-game run or something like that, and you probably forget about that whole game, but it's just a gentle reminder of where Manchester United are at. I've just come from the other room watching Spurs, who were getting smashed about by Brentford. There is no gimmies in this Premier League. You cannot go to a Premier League ground nowadays and just expect to win. You can't. I expected Manchester United win. You, as Manchester United players, cannot expect to do that. No game is a pushover, but you should have the quality to beat a Hull City side that has been pretty poor. Rashford came on. I thought he looked bright, did a couple of decent-ish things, but nothing of real... nothing that's really going to make you stand up. Sesko came on, thought he looked a little bit unfit, a little bit loose with his touches, a little bit loose getting in on anything in the area. There was a couple of crosses went in, didn't really impact the game in that way. Just the whole team, toothless. And I don't know where United really go from here, because you're looking at that midfield, like I say, Tielemans and Santos, and you're saying, well, they should really be able to play against these teams. If you think you're going away in Europe or you're playing a cup competition, you probably maybe go with Tielemans and Santos. Not after that, you're not. Not after. I think Michael Carrick will probably make a few changes next week. I wouldn't be surprised to see Kobbie Mainoo come back in. I wouldn't be surprised to see Marcus Rashford start on the left. I wouldn't be surprised to maybe see another centre-half come in, whether it's Yoro for one of them or whether it's Martinez coming straight back in. I wouldn't be surprised to see Delot back in the side. And we're 2 games in. I'm going to that game next week. I can't wait to go back to Old Trafford, but I'm also daunting it a bit because Ipswich aren't any pushovers. They won today, I think, as well, didn't they? I think when I looked at the scoreline, I think they were 2-1 up. Let's just have a quick look at that while we're on. Ipswich 2-1 against Sunderland. Sunderland, a very good side, last minute winner as well. And I don't really know what Ipswich are going to be about. Obviously, I thought they were a decent-ish footballing side when McKenna was there, but I'm not entirely sure what they're all about. I need to have a quick look before we go into it next week. But it's not going to be an easy game, I wouldn't imagine, for United, unless they turn up and do what Manchester United should do and completely dominate that game. And we have to go and win. You better believe if we don't win against Ipswich now, this fan base is going to go into complete and utter meltdown. And I can't argue against that. I see a lot of people saying, oh, everyone just calm down. First game of the season. It's Hull. It's Hull. We should have the expectation that you just go and beat Hull. I don't care what anyone says about that team, about it being the return to the Premier League, about it being on home, about it being the early kick-off. All of that type of stuff should be irrelevant because that Hull team is not a great Hull side, and I will stand by that. Don't really know where to go from there. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought of the performance. I have a feeling everyone is feeling the exact same as me. The blessing is that football is back, and that is great because it's lovely to just sit on your sofa, isn't it? A Saturday afternoon, game of footy's on, can't beat it. But when Manchester United are playing like that, it makes you seriously worry about the season we're in for. Carlos Baleba, I think, will be done before that next game. He won't play in that game because he's injured, so we'll see where United go in the transfer market. Left back, still a priority. I've seen Balde from Barcelona linked today. Whether that's an option, David Raum, Lewis Hall, doesn't look like it's going to happen. We'll see. But yeah, get down in the comments, like, share, subscribe, do all of that good stuff, and I will see you next week. I'll try and do a preview before the game, as I did this week, so follow along for that, a bit more tactical side of the game. I'll do a match reaction after the game, probably when I'm stuck in a car park, trying to get out of Old Trafford. And yeah, hopefully it's a better result. Hopefully we bounce back with a decent performance. And yeah, I just want to be entertained. Entertain me, Manchester United. See you in the next one.